Is it really possible to train and be ready for an Ironman race only on 10 hours a week training schedule? For full disclosure, I'm not a triathlon coach. Everything I will share with you is designed for me by my triathlon coach, Mike Ricci from D3 Multisport. Thank you, Mike. And I will show you what my training schedule is like approaching the race. Also, we underestimate of what our body is able to accomplish from the endurance perspective. And I'll share with you my personal experience because when I completed my very first full Ironman Alaska, leading to that race, I never swam 2.4 miles at once. I never biked 112 miles at once. I got close to it, but never did a whole thing. And then I never ran a marathon. My longest running was a half. So you can think, how the heck is possible to do all three if you haven't done them individually in full? Well, that's called an Ironman. It's called building an endurance. Now, when we look at training and prepping for the race, there are obviously two components, consistency, or if you're trying to hit it once. And to me, racing, triathlon races is not once and done, it's a lifestyle. So if you just allowing yourself to prepare for a race over, let's just call it 12-week period, yes, you might not be as prepared as if you had an entire year of 10-hour workouts. And I get it. We all have busy lifestyles. You have work obligations, family obligations, then you have this fitness agenda, and they all collide. So let me share with you what my workout was last week so you can see a breakdown from logical perspective. What is it like to get prepared? I will share my screen where I will have my athlete TrainingPeaks account, which is a technology platform where coaches can design their workflow for an athlete. An athlete can log in and see what their workout schedule is, and then communicate through your device, whatever your device is, Garmin for me, with that portal to report what was accomplished in that specific day. So let me share my screen so I can show the TrainingPeaks account, and then I'll give you a rundown. So here we go in my last week schedule. And as you can see, I have some red spots. So what that means life, business, and training collided, okay? On that specific day, I didn't have enough hours in a day to squeeze 2 exercises. My weekly schedule was calling 10 hours and 24 minutes. I completed 9 hours and 36 minutes. Now, let's take a look at what it has. We have 5 days of biking. And when we look at it combined, we have hour and a half, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of biking, which technically is half of your training. And it makes sense because during the Ironman race, half of your time would be spent in a saddle because it's 112 miles. Practically, it's half of your race. So all of those workouts designed differently. It's not the same routine, so to speak. You get on the bike and you just pedal. If you look, this specific one was designed with the warm-up first, then prepping for the main workout, You go out 5 times with a specific power on your training, then you recover for a minute, and then it's an actual workout where you go 10 minutes hard and then you recover 3 minutes and you repeat it 3 times. So technically what you're doing is you building that ability to withhold that power over a period of time, whatever your threshold is. The next workout is right by heart rate. So now you're training your body to operate within a specific heart rate zone. So, and this one was designed, same thing, 127 beats per minute warm up, then 5 times, you're repeating 5 times. 5-minute workout, then easy recovery. So you see, you're going in circuits. You push yourself, you recover. You push yourself, you recover. So it is not all out kind of training. Again, you need to build that endurance. This is, again, kind of the same structure as the first one. You warm up, then you have short pushes where you're pushing hard, and then you have a main workout cycle that consists out of 5 circuits. Then we have swim. As I've mentioned in my previous workouts, I do currently use Vasa trainer at home for swim. I'm just about getting ready to go to the pool in prep of my first upcoming race, but as of right now, I'm using Vasa. That's what it stands for. This is my swim. So over the course of the training this week, I had 22 minutes and 50 minutes. So it's technically an hour and a quarter of the swim. Then we have core and stretch exercises. So this is a core, which again, it's a different workout from day to day. And we have this week 2 actual core workouts, and we had 2 stretch core workouts. So the circuit 3 and circuit 5, they are actual core workouts. And what you have there, you have a set of exercises. This one has elevated split squat, then dumbbell press, plank to side, thrusters, step up to bench, ab roller, push-ups. This is you building your core muscle, because truly everything depends on the core, whether you run, bike, or swim. If you don't have a strong core, you're gonna be suffering. You're gonna be struggling. So that's circuit 3. Circuit 5, again, is focused on the core as well, but it has a different set of exercises. There are some YouTube videos my coach put in the training, if there are some new exercises that you might not have done before, just to give you a visual perspective of what it looks like. So I just simply watch it and I follow that exercise. Then you have SAM, phase post-workout stretching, and it really helps to stretch after the workout, number one. And what I know with certainty, if you don't stretch enough, you can definitely get some injuries. Going back a few years ago, I had a terrible cramp, and the only thing I can pinpoint it to, I wasn't doing enough of this, enough of relaxation, enough of muscle recovery in a form of stretching. So there is a routine here that is SM phase 1, hard post-workout. Again, it's pretty much just follow the exercises in a video as it's playing. There are 2 of those workouts in a week. And then, of course, finally, we have a run. If we add all together the run for this week, that was an hour here and an hour and a half here. So we're talking about 2.5 hours. And that is because I was getting out of, let's just call it a light injury. I had a muscle cramp in my calf just about a month ago. And at this point, I'm just about done with it. I am where I can now put the workload on my body and push the run as well. So again, just about 2.5 hours of running. Summarizing, 2.5 hours of running, 5 hours on the bike, about an hour core, and about an hour of stretching. That's really what your composition of the workout is. As you start approaching the race and you get closer, it will increase intensity. I would say going just about a month before the Ironman, the full Ironman, I'm going to have some long rides, which is going to be probably 4 to 5 hour rides that would be falling on the weekends. Those are going to be long days. And I'm not going to lie, as you start approaching the race, the 10-hour week will increase. So in a nutshell, that was the weekly schedule for me for the last week. I've done about 90% of it this week. I am on much better targets. So far, I completed 100% of it. And as anything, the key is consistency. If you're consistent with your training throughout your entire year, even if you only do 10 hours, you can finish the Ironman. Yes, it's not going to be your top performance, but you're definitely going to finish it within the allowed amount of time and before the cutoff. So that's it for today. Follow me in my next video as we start getting into the racing season, and I have my preps for the races review and my tips on what my race plan for that specific race going to be, and how I'm going to analyze my last year performance on that race, if I done it, and how I will prepare myself for this race getting ready. Okay? See you later. Train hard.